Alright, back over here at the phone. Here's my old handset. It just didn't sound good. It was kind of crackly, although after looking at these spades, they're not actually, the wire is not actually stripped. It's just a puncture through the insulation. So that might be why it was crackly, but I did take the opportunity to go ahead and order the longer handset. But it didn't come with spades, so I'm going to go solder some stuff onto that and get it hooked up, run this in, and we'll show you that too. Also, I've made myself my own rate cards, finally. I've got 25 cent anytime, anywhere. If it's local, it's 25 cent for 10 minutes. If it's long distance, it's 25 cent for 3 minutes. So that's how that is. But yeah, we'll run over there and either put some terminals on this or maybe just tin the leads really well. But I'll see you over at the bench. It's my 3D printers right here, the filament and resin. Also, where I currently am doing soldering. Yeah, you can see on there that that's, maybe it's stripped and folded back under, but I don't think so. I think it's just got, you can barely see it right there, but a puncture down to the inside, which I could see Western Electric doing that. So I don't know. I might put, I've seen they're selling, they're using the long ones usually for it, but the excess old payphone handles, they're putting XLRs on them to use them in studios as a mic. I mean, it's just an old carbon mic. They're not that great, but people want the sound. Let me go grab my strippers. Well, my strippers are missing in action. Go figure. Alright. A little bit of twist. Alright, and I'm just going to tin these. I looked for spades, I couldn't find any of my spade connectors. Oh, no, don't touch. that will be good enough to go under the screw terminals. So we'll see you back over at the phone. Alright, an extra most awesome bestest camera work award and lighting award goes to someone else. I'm in a basement. So this is the bracket that goes right there to hold the receiver or hold the wires in. So go ahead and feed those in. This goes through there, and there's a pinched spot in the sleeve. It's pushed down into there. And then again, you hang this over the cable. I'm gonna let the hand rest. I'm gonna stretch the hand rest to seat the cable down right there. Tighten that up. All right, that's in there now. Go get a screwdriver for the terminals. I'm going to go from the bottom up. Fiddly. I really should have bothered to look for some little spade terminals, but oh well. Green, yellow. Red. And all right. Now, let's make sure those are, tuck them under. I want to make sure they stay out of the way from over here. Now that those are on, my hook is closed. I can plug my handset in. So this is the front, and it plugs in right here. And now You can actually hear the dial tone. By the way, I got the new handset from payphones.com, and this bracket, I'll show you the bracket here because I've got to take it off. Take my T-tool and my keys. I forgot, I can take it off already with that on. But this little bracket, and it just lets you lock it in, and you can hang it off either side, and it just lets you hang the front of the phone, hang it off out of the way while you work on it. And if you hang it off on this side, oh crap, just dropped the handset. If you hang it off on this side, you can leave it plugged in while you maintenance it. Come on, get on there. There we go. Why is that not going all the way? Something's not right. There we go. Well, playing with the payphone. I can't hear you.
Sounds like you turned the house down.
Yeah, trying. Trying to figure out what's in the way here. Alright, they're just unplugged. There we go. What was it calling? I think it was calling the my modem. Oh shucks, that fell out. I've got the ADA volume adjust ordered also from payphones.com. All right, yeah, we got it back. So yeah, let's go change things on the telco board so I can call out. Oh, washing machine, hold on. All right, we should be good. Bring you in here, so dial tone. I'll dial a number. Wait, I dialed wrong. It'll ask me 25 cents for the next 3 minutes because it's long distance. Says thank you. Snow Labs line 2. Hear it ringing. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me on the phone? Testing 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Hey, you can hear it. Look, it's a real working telephone. Amazing. All right, hang up. And it drops the quarter. Beautiful. Not here. Now, like any good phone does, I'm going to pick it up and dial it. And I'm not going to answer, and I'm going to hang up without answering, and it should return my quarter. I think you heard it asking for money. I did, okay. That's not quite lined up. Again, Snow Labs line 2 calling, but I'm going to decline the call. I called it, so I declined it and it sent me to voicemail, but I hung up here quickly enough to get my quarter back. So we're going to do it one more time and just let you listen. I don't know. All right. Dial tone. I didn't hear her ask me for money. There, it did it. I don't know why it took so long. Did you hear it? All right, so I'm going to do it like this so that I can hear and you can hear at the same time. All right, and then so yeah, that's it. I had never expected this thing to get the kind of attention it did. Need to take the cover off. Let me do that right now. I'm going to go over here and unplug it from the telco board. And yes, I've got Bob on the keys also. Slacker death. That feels better. The coin slot's still not lining up exactly right. It's low. That little brass plate on it looks low. Come on, why are you fighting? There we go. looks much better. Hey, 2/4. Yeah, okay. The quarter slot's still a little tight, which is weird. Oh, yeah, I guess something everybody wants to see. Money. The coin box at the bottom. Have to use this key on the side here. $0.50. Woohoo. All right. All right, more stuff, I guess. So that goes, its cable goes through the wall, joins this bundle, hits my telco board here, and it goes through this. It's UMA voice over IP adapter. Unfortunately, voice over IP is not good enough for modems to operate on, and that thing to program it operates as a modem. So for that, I use my Viking ring down. It's a line simulator, and it's all analog. So whenever I need to program, I'll unplug from here, plug this in up here, and the other end of this phone line goes in here to this US Robotics 56K modem. You can barely see it, but it's right here strapped to the side. There. It goes to this modem that's strapped to the side of this old HP Z200 that's running Windows 98, and it has the Elcotel, that's why it's named Elcotel, has the Elcotel software on it that programs the Payphone. And then I've got my printer up here for reports and such. So that's it. The post gets copied and pasted all the time on a bunch of other groups. I have people say, oh, this is years old and was debunked on Reddit. This guy's just trying to get credit. I never posted it on Reddit. I only ever posted it once on the Dull Men's Club. It did make it to Reddit. I've replied to the Reddit posts because it's on there and it's my post. Originally, it's my post. It all works. I'm a telephone freak. Here's an old butt set. Old Model 500 rotary. Another US Robotics modem. Here's an old field phone. I don't know why we get like this. There's a bunch of us out here that like telephones for whatever reason, and collect them and play with them. But no, it all works. That's the whole point of collecting it and playing with it, is to learn and make it ring and make it do things. So that's it. I'll shoot a video at some point in the future once I get screen grab software loaded on that Windows 98 machine. I probably have to get a DivX capture card or something and throw in it, but I'll go over the Alcatel software that I used to program the phone, and that only works on this. This is an Alcatel phone. There's another Cocot called PCTel, I think, and it uses different software. I haven't been able to find that software. I got lucky that the phone I have is an Alcatel, and I was able to find the Alcatel programming software. I think it's called like PWM or something, but was able to find that on the Internet Archive and download it. Otherwise, I would have been dead in the water. I just got lucky with a lot of things. It's really specific about the modem it wants to use. They actually, Alcatel had US Robotics make a specific modem for them, but the I can't remember what these are called. They still refurbish those today. You can buy this modem, not new, but a refurb of that modem. You can buy it today, because there is still equipment out there that requires modems. See them a lot in the hospitals we work in. So that's it. Just playing around with telephones. KJ4 PTD 73s.